This sports broadcast made possible with support from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their over 35 area McDonald's restaurants today. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Visit rosenhyundai.com or genesisofelgonquin.com. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland. For all your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. For the best pizza in town, Wise Guys Pizzeria in South Elgin. Check out our new and improved online ordering at I'mAWiseGuy.com. Tom the Plumber is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at TomThePlumberInc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at DarylBarnes.com.
And welcome back to Jacobs High School. More Hinkle Holiday Classic here. Action for you here is about to be underway as we are moments away from tip-off between the Marian Central Hurricanes and the South Elgin Storm. I'm Logan Franz. Here with me is Nate Grendies. And we are moments away. Both teams lost their first game in day one of the tournament. Marian Central lost to number 1 Waubonsie Valley 73-37, and South Elgin lost to number 8 Grant 59-54. And I'm going to throw it to Nate for some players to watch in this game.
So some great players for South Elgin. Their top scorer, Shaylin Shukti. He's been phenomenal all year long, but also Ethan Zagori, another one to look out for. And of course, Luis Vergara and Derek Clark. Those are the big four you're going to look out for with the Storm. And KJ Brooks is going to be in the starting lineup today.
And what about Marian Central? I'll take care of Marian Central. The player to watch is going to be Christian Bettenker and Cale McThenia. And in their loss to Waubonsie Valley, McThenia had 14 points and Bettenker had 11 points. Accounted for most of their scoring in that game, 25 out of their 37 points between the two of them. We're moments away as the starting lineups are being announced.
Each team both with one sophomore on their team. For Marian, it is Colin Kowalski, and for the Storm, it is Ryan Brown.
And number 33, Logan Grant.
Big man Logan Grant, number 24, sitting at 6'5".
And a reminder that this game is brought to you by our season sponsor, the Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 35 area McDonald's restaurants today.
The man in the middle there for the Storm is number 24, Christian. The man in the middle there for Marian is number 24, Christian Bentonker, 6'4", 235, the senior.
And tipped off. And that is Marian Central with it. McThenia looking for something behind the arc. He'll find Quinn Brady, number 4. And the pass is underneath to Christian Bettenker. And the ball is loose, and South Elgin's taking it back the other way. And it's up and in for the first points of the game. That is Ethan Zagori for South Elgin. As Marian Central's coming it back quick, and it's off the side of the backboard. That was number 21, Finn Pivnica. As the Storm have it to Shukti. And that one is up and off the rim. That was Derek Clark. And Clark with it again behind the arc, and he shoots. And that one's off the back of the rim. As South Elgin will take the rebound. And another three is up for Shukti, and that one's through.
Shaylin Shukti, a great shooter beyond the arc for the Storm. He's got the first three-pointer. They shot 3 on that possession. He shoots the one that falls.
As Bettenker's pass goes out of bounds. And South Elgin will start again. A quick 5-0 run for the Storm to start this game, as Shukti will take it in.
Shukti bringing it up. Shoots
up
another three.
And that one's off the rim. And we will get a whistle.
Hurricane foul number 23 is first.
Foul on number 23 for Marian Central. That is Kale McDenia. And KJ Brooks with the inbound pass. And now Shukti with it behind the arc. And he'll get the pass off to Ishmael George. And KJ Brooks up for three. And that one's off the rim, almost fell, as McDenia takes it back for Marian Central. Quinn Brady with it. And McDenia driving in, and looks like he will be fouled. Either that or he stepped out.
Storm foul number 24 is first.
And they will say a foul on South Elgin as Marian Central were inbound, and the quick little inbound pass to Bettenker. And that'll be good for Marian Central's first points. Brooks working behind the arc. And Shukti, and that three is up and through! And that was Derek Clark on the three-point play for South Elgin.
Derek Clark sits at 6'4", 185, and he's been phenomenal. And he's also, for most big men, they don't really shoot the ball much, but he's a great shooter from beyond the arc.
As another errant pass for Marian Central. Oh, this one was blocked. Marian Central will get the ball back. And Bettenker. And that is McDenia. And that passes over Pivnika's head. And South Elgin will get the inbound play here.
So far, the Storm has taken a lot more shots. They've just it looks like they've given a lot more effort here than the Hurricanes. It's been a great game so far. Here's Shukti working around the perimeter, guarded closely. He's going to shoot a three. No good.
That
Rebounded.
one's off the rim as McDenia takes it back from Marian Central. And he drives in, tries to put it up, but there will be a whistle before that play can be completed.
Foul number 12 is first and second.
Foul on number 12 of the Storm, Ethan Zagore. McDenia once again working behind the arc. And he will drive in and try to put it up, but no dice on that one. As the pass is out in front, and it's taken up for the layup and missed by Ethan Zagore. And Marian Central going to try to come back quick the other way. That's Bettenker. And the pass is up to number 33, Logan Brandt. You're working, driving in, and off the rim, and bounced around a little bit. South Elgin takes the rebound. They're coming back quick. Passes out to Shukti. And that's to KJ Brooks. And a nice little pass inside to Ethan Zagore. And that'll set up the two-point play for South Elgin.
Zagore now with 4 points in this one. He's had a good start so far. Leads the team in scoring.
As the pass is underneath to Brandt. Brandt puts it up and in. And Marian Central will end their scoring drought as Zagore has it for the Storm. Shukti, back to Zagore, trying to make something happen behind the arc. Passes back to Shukti and to Clark up for three. That one's off, and the rebound will get taken by South Elgin. Zagore puts it up and in.
Derek Clark loves hitting those corner threes. They love finding him on the wing and the corner, and a lot of times he knocks it down. 1 for 4 from three so far today.
And Bettenker takes a shot from about the free throw line. That's no good. And that ball will be out of bounds.
Storm substitution, number 13, Frank Clemente.
As number 13, Frank Clemente enters the game for the Storm. And Bettenker puts up a two, and that one's through.
Christian Bettenker.
About 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Storm lead 12-6. As KJ Brooks, the ball for the Storm to Clemente, back to Brooks. Brooks to Clark, across the court to George, and that one's up and off. And Marian Central's coming back quick the other way, and that one's up and through. And that was Spin Pivnica with the speed to cut into the Storm's lead.
So their number 13, Frank Clemente, tried to take a charge there, but coming in hot was number 21, Finn Pivnica.
And he shied away from the contact, was able to keep possession. He knew he'd have 2 points in the bag. Great play by the Hurricanes. And this quarter, brought to you by Rose and Hyundai of Algonquin, Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's express online buying made simple. Visit online at rosenhyundai.com or genesisalgonquin.com.
So Marian, the Hurricanes, they have a lot of height in this one. One thing to look at, they have so many players over 6 foot. They have 3 players at 6'3". Meanwhile, the Storm just 3 with 6'3" or more. But of course, Derek Clark 6'4".
Yeah, and Betker for the Hurricanes standing at 6'5". He's noticeable when he's out there. Just he towers over everyone else on the court. See if Marian Central can take advantage of their size as that pass is up and through, and that was, I said pass, that was a shot by South Elgin Storm. And Betker from behind the arc. He'll find Brandt. And Brandt will put it up with a little fadeaway, and that one's no good. As the Storm are coming back on the attack quick. Brooks with it. He'll find Clark. Clark with the pass to number 33, we don't have a name for it. That one's off the backboard. And Medina.
Storm foul number 12
Is Caden Scholl, number 33 for the Storm. As Medina, the free throw. That one lands.
One, straight in.
And the second one will also land. That cuts South Elgin's lead to 5 as Brooks is coming back the other way. Passes to Zagore, to Clemente, to Brooks again. Brooks to Clark. Clark underneath to Clemente, and Clemente puts it up.
A beautiful find there for Derek Clark, finding Clemente down low.
As Betker's being back the other way, puts that one up, and no good. And he gets his own rebound, the putback's good.
Not surprised there when you're that big, the offensive rebounds probably come a lot easier.
For sure. Brooks has it now to Clark underneath, and that shot is up for Clemente and catches air. And Brooks working behind the arc. And that is Zagore back to Brooks. Brooks puts it up for 3, and that one's off the rim. And Clark will take the rebound. Zagore has it. Drive in a little, the pass out to behind the arc to Clark, who puts it up for 3, and that one's off the rim. As that's Caden Scholl with it for 3, and that one's good.
We've seen the Storm take a lot of three-pointers so far, and a lot of them have fallen. Big reason why they lead by 8.
Took their time picking their spots, and that 3 ended up landing after a few rebounds. As Marian Central's 3 is up and good. And that was Finn Pipnica with the 3-point play for Marian Central.
High-paced action here in this one. Lots of 3s. Scholl with 2, and you see the Hurricanes with a 3-pointer right back.
And Scholl with it behind the arc again, and he lands. And Scholl's got the hot hand for the Storm today. 2 straight 3s, and Marian Central will try to answer. That's Betker coming back.
On 3 attempts, he's got 3 3-pointers, 9 points so far in this one.
And that is McDania driving in, puts it up, and it doesn't land, and South Elgin's all over that rebound. Brooks coming back the other way. And a little pass inside, and that one will go outside to Zagore, who puts it up, and no good. Marian Central gets the rebound. McDania going the other way to Betker. Betker back underneath. I believe that was Logan Brandt with the 2 points. 2-point play. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. 23-7, the Storm lead. And Brooks content to run some clock out. And he'll get the pass to Clark. 13 seconds. Looks like the Storm are going to try to take the last shot here. And that one's up for Clark. And driving in is Scholl, and out to the outside is Clemente, and that one's blocked by Marian Central. And a fight for the ball ensues. And Marian Central got it just loosened up. The Clemente couldn't get another hand on it, and that will end first quarter action. The South Elgin Storm lead 23-17 over the Marian Central Hurricanes.
You had the great fight under the basket for the Hurricanes, led to some points, and then a great defensive possession, blocking the 3-point attempt by Frank Clemente. The Storm lead 23-17 in this one. Been a great high-paced, high-scoring game so far. Lots of three-pointers.
And this second quarter brought to you by Custom Heating and Cooling. For all your heating and cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Brian. Whatever it takes.
So far in this one, the Storm lead by 6, and a big thing so far has been the three-pointers. They've taken a lot of them. Shukti hit one. You got Derek Clark with one. You got Caden Schulz. They got 9 points off of three-pointers on 3 attempts. It's been great so far from beyond the arc.
And what do you need to see from Marian Central to try and get them back into this game?
I mean, like I said, the Storm getting threes, and they got to start answering with those. As they keep on answering with 2 points, but the lead just gets bigger and bigger from the Storm building off of those just 2 points. You need to get the 3 points, and it's just hard to come back when one team's scoring 3 and the other team is scoring 2 every time.
When it rains, it pours, and that's the slogan for South Elgin for this game so far. Felt like they hit one, and they've been hot ever since.
Connor Hodges and Miller Meineke in for the first time today for the South Elgin Storm.
As Shakti would take it across the Golden Eagle. That is Hodges. Now to Meineke. Meineke gets passed out to Ryan Brown, number 3, who is also in the game. Meineke back to Brown, to Shakti. Some work behind the arc, and that is Brooks. I'm sorry, that's Brown with it, who puts it up for 3, and that one's off the rim. Then takes it back from Marian Central, the pass to Bettinger. He puts it up, and good. The layup lands.
Ryan Brown, the only sophomore for the Storm. It's been a solid game for him. He misses that 3, but you got to think that one of them are going to fall later in this game.
And Shukti has it behind the arc. And Scholl's 3 is up again. And this guy just can't be stopped. The hot hand for the Storm, Caden Scholl. As Marian Central will put up a layup that doesn't land. And South Elgin's coming back quick. To Shukti, and there will be a whistle.
So for the Storm, 4 attempts, 4 threes have fallen for Caden Scholl. He's been phenomenal so far for South Elgin.
The early story of the game for the Storm for sure. As number 11, Miller Meineke with it. To Hodges. To Brown. Brown to Shukti, all this trying to work behind the arc to Scholl. Scholl with the pass out. Shukti now with it, up for 3, and that one's off. And South will just take the rebound, and underneath this Scholl, and gets denied by Christian Bettinger, as the Hurricanes will take it back. That is Logan Brandt with it, the pass underneath to Bettinger, as the 3 will land for Finn Pivnica.
First 3-pointer of the game for the Hurricanes. We said they needed to come back with those, answer those 3 points from the Storm, and they answer right there. Great shot by number 21, Finn Pivnica.
And Connor Hodges, that one's taken away by Braden Todd of the Hurricanes, and tries to put the layup up and cannot get enough on it, as South Elgin will come back the other way. Coming in quick is Ryan Brown, and puts that one up, and it lands.
Great shot there for the sophomore Ryan Brown.
As a deep pass for Marian Central, and Christian Bettinger can't put enough on it. Excuse me. And there will be a foul on Meineke of the Storm.
The big man going to the line here, Christian Bettinger. He's absolutely incredible.
As that one's off the rim, we replay for the first shot. Or for the foul, I'm sorry.
Not much you can do there. Miller Meineke tried to stop him, but when you're 6'5" in high school, it's hard to stop.
As Bettinger's second shot does not land. And South Elgin will try to extend their lead once again. Brown dishes it to Shukti, to Meineke, and gets it underneath. And they'll go back behind the arc. Ryan Brown puts it up, and off the rim, and Marian Central will come back the other way. And Bettinger, the big man, with it. He'll carry it across. And that one's up 3, and no good from Cale McDenia, as rebound bounces around and comes back to Bettinger behind the arc, but he can't quite corral it.
be Storm basketball. Interesting call by the refs, but of course they're always right. And the big man, Bendiker, he found an open man for three.
And Benker takes it across the eagle. And looking to find something underneath to find Benker open for three. And that one's off the rim, just didn't put enough on that one. And the deep pass is in, and that one's up. And an easy layup for Connor Hodges, just broke free and had no one on him, no one trailing him.
For a second there almost looked like a dunk. Here they go down low to Pivnica, and he makes it. Great shot there for the Hurricanes, cut it into a 6-point lead.
And Brown will work with it behind the arc. And a pass underneath is for Hodges, and that one goes over the top as Meineke has it. And knocked away by Braden Todd, but the Storm will keep it. And a deep pass is intercepted by McNania. And he'll take it back the other way for the Hurricanes, puts it up himself. And easy as you like is Cale McNania.
Just one too many mistakes there for the Storm on that possession. Almost 3 turnovers. They finally actually turned it over. And then just going under Cale McNania, an incredible finish. And the Storm now only lead by 4.
Let's take another look at that drive. He's big, but he's also got some speed. Just kind of weaves through some traffic there and puts it right up.
Miller Meineke's been being put in some tough spots here under the paint. They're trying to get Ismail George down there, but they end up having to have Meineke. And, well, if you're the Hurricanes, you just love seeing that.
And we mentioned Marian Central's height advantage. Just very hard to defend if you're South Elgin. And this time out brought to you by Tom the Plumber. Tom the Plumber Inc., a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com or give him a call at 847-513-3971. One more time, that's 847-513-3971. The Storm lead in this one 32-26 with 4:02 remaining in the second quarter.
So far in this one, it's been a story of the three-pointers for the Storm. Haven't done much, and that's a big reason why their lead is starting to fade away here. Hurricanes starting to make a little bit of a comeback. And the sophomore, Ryan Brown's got a lot of minutes in this one, and there's Shaylin Shukti bringing it up.
And that is Meineke with it now behind the arc to Brown. Brown, Shukti. To Hodges. Storm working again behind the arc. Meineke has it. Hodges again. Ryan Brown. South Elgin showing some patience. As Meineke puts it up for mid-range, and that one's no good.
Great ball movement there on the possession for the Storm, and now the Hurricanes bring it up.
That is Braden Todd to Betker. And McNania puts it up. And that one does not land as Shukti's coming back fast the other way. Deep pass to Hodges. Hodges puts it up, and can't tell if Betker got a hand on that one or not. It looked like he did.
I believe he did, but there was a foul there called on the senior Quinn Brady, who sits at 6'1", 175, and here's Connor Hodges at the line for 2.
As the first one is up and in. I believe that's the first free throw South Elgin's attempted today.
So in comes Zagori and Clark, and almost the whole starting lineup in here for the Storm minus Connor Hodges. There's Coach Philip Church for the South Elgin Storm.
As Hodges' second shot is up and over the top. And Betker will take it back for the Hurricanes. And the shot is up and no good.
Christian Betniker came in there with a full steam ahead. No one was stopping him there. I mean, it's hard to stop him. I mean, he's so big.
One of those guys that you kind of have to foul in order to and our truck has told us Christian Betniker committed to Clemson as a tight end. No surprise there, as we mentioned earlier, standing at 6'5", 235 as his first free throw. Second free throw lands, same as first.
Multi-sport athlete, and I mean, getting a football scholarship and also playing varsity basketball, and you're 6'5", I mean, does life get any better?
as Brooks has it for the Storm. Now to Derek Clark, and Shakti has it. Storm again working to create some offense behind the arc. Clark has it. To Brooks. Brooks puts it up, and off the back of the rim. South Elgin will take the rebound. That's Ishmael George. And jump ball is called. Braden Todd got his hands in there, tying it up.
Hurricane substitution, number 33, Logan Brand.
Inbound coming for the Hurricanes. Going to the bench there is Braden Todd.
And I believe he said Logan Brank coming in the game, as he's the one who has the ball now, driving in. And now Betker, the pass is out to the corner, and that one's up and no good. That was number 22, Derek Leetson. And Brooks behind the arc for the Storm to Shakti. Back to Clark. Clark underneath to Brooks. And Brooks will drive back out, the little dish to Clark. And that one's no good. Pass broke Clark open, but he could not land the three as Betker takes it back.
Another rebound for Betniker. He has so many, and it's not a surprise to anyone.
As we will get another stoppage, 2 minutes left. The lead for the Storm cut to 3 now. 31-28 with 2 minutes left in the first half.
And uh-oh, here comes Caden Scholl. Out goes Ishmael George Scholl. He's shot 4 threes in this one, and he's made all 4 of them.
South Elgin going to try to ride the hot hand to end this first half, as I believe that was Betker on a layup that didn't land. Blocked out by South Elgin. Marian Central will get it again as Betker's shot goes up and doesn't land. And with the putback is Quinn Brady, and he'll get his first points of the day.
Storm's lead slowly fading away. They only lead by 1 now with under 2 minutes to play here in the half.
As that is Zagori with it. Now Clark to Shakti. Shakti with the deep pass to Zagori across and to Brooks in the corner. And Brooks will move up front. The pass is up to Scholl in the corner, puts it up for 3, and that one's off the rim. The hot hand has gone cold, at least momentarily here. And Quinn Brady working underneath. It's McTheany, I'm sorry, for Central. And he'll put that one up.
What's
and
the
McTheany gives Marian Central the lead.
What's the difference between them? Kale McTheany 6'3", Betniker 6'5". Just lots of height here for the Hurricanes. Driving inside is Zagori.
And he'll get the pass out to Shakti. And Shakti looking to make something happen. He'll dish it to Brooks. 45 seconds left and counting. Brooks content to wait as Clark has it now to Shakti. 35 seconds. Brooks looking for a passing partner. And he'll find one in Shakti. And Scholl with it behind the arc, back to Shakti. 20 seconds and counting. Now Brooks again finds Clark. South Elgin still working behind the arc, trying to find that shot, as they're going to let the clock run down as much as possible here to take the last shot. Zagori to Shakti, 7-6 and counting. As Clark has it to Brooks. Brooks puts it up for 3 to end the half, and that one is no good. As South Elgin tries to get their lead back at the end of the half, but come up unsuccessful. And Marian Central with the late push to go up 32-31 at halftime. So we will go to break, and we'll have some more action right after this.
And welcome back here for some more Jacobs High School Hinkle Holiday Classic basketball. The Storm trail in this one 32-31. Hurricanes have really come from behind. They trailed by as much as 8. And what do you think about how the Hurricanes have played, Logan?
I think they're using their size to their advantage. We've seen Kale McNaney standing at 6'3", 215, driving in quite a bit. And Christian Bettenker, 6'5", 235. He's drawn a couple fouls, just using their size to their advantage, really playing inside, not chasing threes, not doing anything like that. They're just staying patient, and they managed to fight their way back in this one.
One interesting stat to look at is the fact that the Storm, they typically don't have the best start to the first half, averaging just 19 points per game in the first half, but in the second half, almost 40. They've been phenomenal in the second half, and we'll see if that happens again here. Top player for the Storm today is Caden Scholl. He has been absolutely phenomenal, leading the team in points, also having 12 on 4 or 5 shooting from beyond the arc.
It's kind of funny, we didn't even have Caden Scholl on our roster going into this game. So at the beginning, we didn't know who he was. We certainly know the name now, as he's been a pivotal player in this South Elgin Storm first half, and one of the reasons they've been so hot from behind the arc.
Yep, without a doubt, Logan. And this game, of course, is brought to you by all high school students here with the Beacon Academy of South Elgin. And
you got some hardworking men and women in that truck doing the real grunt work. We're just here talking about basketball, but those guys in the truck, I respect what they do so much because I know it's hard work.
Without a doubt, I've done all of it before, and now I'm finally in the announcing spot, so it's a good feeling.
Definitely is, as we're 40 seconds away here from tip-off. And this half brought to you by Wise Guys Pizzeria. For the best pizza in town, it's Wise Guys Pizzeria in South Elgin. Check out their new and improved online ordering system at I'mAWiseGuy.com. See their catering menu online for parties or any occasion. It's all there. That's I'mAWiseGuy.com.
Wise Guys for the best pizza in town. And here we go, second half of basketball at the Hinkle Holiday Classic.
And Clark will have it underneath the pass to Shaylin Shukti, I believe. Or no, I'm sorry, that was Ethan Zagore. And the three for Clark is up and lands.
We said he's a big man who likes to shoot not often, but he makes that one there, his first 3 of the day, and the Storm take the lead right back.
And Quinn Brady working behind the arc for Central as we'll get knocked out. And possession will stay with Central. And the inbound pass is to McDenia. And that one's up and no good. Can't tell if that was a 3 or a deep 2. I couldn't see his feet. And the shot is up and lands for Finn Pivnica of the Hurricanes as we have a Storm player down. I believe that is KJ Brooks.
That right there is Ethan Zagore. A tough break there for the Storm, one of the best players on this team. You got to hope he's okay. Coach Church talking to him. Not what you want to see in the game of basketball.
Clutching his knee, he'll limp off the court.
Great sportsmanship here from both teams and the whole stadium, and we hope that Ethan Zagore will be okay.
For sure, he's been one of the best players for the Storm throughout the day, and coming in to replace him will be Ryan Brown,
a sophomore.
And Shukti will carry it in for the Storm. And KJ Brooks has it to Brown, to Clark. The game tied at 34. George will dish it out to Shukti, who puts it up for 3, and that one's off the back of the rim. It'll bounce around. South Elgin will take it, and will keep it, I should say, as George puts up the layup, and that one lands as the Storm take the lead.
That was a beautiful possession for the Storm. You had the great save by KJ Brooks, giving it to Clark. Clark finds George down low, and it leads to a 2-point lead for the South Elgin Storm.
And Dini has it, puts it up, and off the back of the rim. as the Storm will storm back the other way. As Ryan Brown puts it up, and it's in, and I believe he will get fouled, if I'm not mistaken.
We take another look at this incredible play by the sophomore Ryan Brown, coming in for the injured Ethan Zagori. Just a beautiful move, up and under, and one opportunity here at the charity stripe.
And the free throw is up and lands as South Elgin extends their lead to 5.
South Elgin outscoring the Hurricanes 8-3 so far here in this third quarter.
And Quinn Brady behind the arc. Now to McDenia. Brady goes back to McDenia, and we will get a whistle. It's like a timeout. Timeout Hurricanes.
So an interesting timeout call, as the Hurricanes definitely need it though. Trailing by 5, they've been outplayed so far in this third quarter. And what do you think they got to change, Logan?
I think they've got to continue to, as I said going into the second half, they've used their size to their advantage. That's what they've been good at. I think sometimes when teams are high-flying, using the 3-ball like that, it can get easy to get a little intimidated and feel like you have to chase that. But that's not what Marian Central's been doing today. They've been using their size, and I think they should continue to try to get some driving in from Benker and McDenia to get back into this one. And this timeout brought to you by Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family photos, graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. For all your photographing needs, contact Daryl Barnes Photography. You can find Daryl online at darylbarnesphotography.com. As we come back, and that pass is intercepted by KJ Brooks. And Clark takes it from behind the arc and just bounces out. And now Marian Central will come back. And McDenia coming in quick and puts it up, and no good. And the call was a blocking foul, as McDenia will go to the line.
So this has been a great game so far, but the game coming up might be one of the best games of the tournament. Crystal Lake South versus Barrington. Barrington sitting in 8-2 on the year and 4-0 in conference play. Free throw there is
good. And another note on that is the Crystal Lake South Gators scored the second most points of any team on day 1, only 2. Barrington, who they are playing. So yeah, should be a big high-flying offense sort of game, as McDenia's second free throw landed, and now Clark.
One thing that happens that surprises a lot of people whenever two great teams play is usually it's a lot more low-scoring than people think, because nobody really realizes how good the defenses are, but when they both face off, it's a beauty to watch. Clark for 3, no good.
And the Hurricanes are coming back, and Benker puts it up, and it's good. And Benker ends the drought for Marian Central. Shakti carrying it back. Derek Clark. There's Shakti behind the arc. Ryan Brown now with it. As Brooks has it, and Marian Central coming back the other way. Benker, that one up. And that one's good. Logan Brandt adds to the Hurricanes' second half total.
Logan Brandt, one of the very few players on this team under 6 foot, but number 33 with a great shot there.
As Brooks puts up the 3 that's off the rim, and Shakti will take the rebound for the Storm. 4:27 and counting left in the third quarter. Ryan Brown with the pass to KJ Brooks. And now George with it. Brooks puts it up for 2, and that one's just off, and Marian Central will take the rebound. And Logan Brandt sprung loose, and he puts the layup up. And that will extend Marian Central's lead 42-39 in favor of the Hurricanes.
It's been a tough way rolling for the Storms ever since that timeout call. It was a big reason, I guess, and well, clearly it's working. Ryan Brown going to the line possibly, or will it be an yes, he is.
He's going to the line, it looks like.
Yep.
Hurricane foul number 4 is team's second.
Hurricane foul on number 4, Quinn Brady. And the Storm will have a chance to work their way back into this one.
Sophomore Ryan Brown averaging 5.3 points per game so far this season. His first free throw is up, and it is no good.
Put in a tough spot having to fill in for Ethan Zagore, who went out with injury, and he's put in a big spot. Some crucial free throws here in the third quarter.
Derek Clark coming out, and in comes Connor Hodges.
As Brown's second free throw does land after a little bouncing around the rim. And Central will take it back. And that's Bettenker to Mathenia. Working to create something behind the arc. Brandt will drive in. And the little underneath pass to Quinn Brady. Brady has nowhere to go with it. He'll dish it back out to Brandt. And Brandt puts it up and off, and the Storm will take the rebound as Ryan Brown gets his hands on a deep pass, just misses Hodges, and that one will be out on South Elgin as the Marian Central leads 42-40, 3:25 left in the third quarter.
It appears we have a little bit of technical difficulties. It's okay though, as the Hurricanes lead 42-40 over the South Elgin Storm. Great trap here, and interesting to see what the call is here, and it'll remain Hurricanes basketball.
Benker had nowhere to go with that one. Tried to get the pass out to Logan Brandt. And Brandt will get the inbound pass to Mathenia. To Bettenker. Bettenker with a high pass over to Brady. And that pass went inside to Finn Pivnica. And we will get a whistle, and possession will change to the Storm.
Appears to be a travel call there.
Shukti. As that shot is up for Caden Scholl, and it's no good. And Marian Central will take it. 2:50 left in the third quarter. Score remains 42-40. As it will turn to 44-40 with that little putback from Quinn Brady of the Hurricanes.
Storm needs some points here on this possession. They trail 44-40, under 2.5 to go, and the shot is good there.
Put it up.
Shaylin Shukti right on cue with the big basket.
And Bettenker has it. Passes it at the Eagle. And it'll get dished back to him, and he tries to put it up. And get a foul called that will send Bettenker to the line. Again, using that big frame of his to draw a foul.
Foul number 10 is first, team second.
And let's take another look at that. I believe he just got a piece of Bettenker's arm on the shot there.
Not a bad play on defense, just a better job to draw the foul. I mean, 3 different Storm there, and it's a guy who's 6'4", who's 6'5", pardon me, and it's just really tough there for the Storm to try to stop that.
And the
Here's
second
the
free
inbound.
throw lands. It would sound like a broken record, but that's the benefit of being the biggest guy on the court and draw a lot of fouls. People trying to defend you. As Brown puts up a mid-range jumper, and that one's in.
Ryan Brown, a huge shot there. He's got 3 in the quarter now.
As the Storm still trail by 2, 46-44, 2 minutes left in the third, and that one's taken away. And the possession error will go to the Storm. Great defensive play to get that ball out of Braden Todd's hands and into their possession.
Inbound coming for the Storm. Brooks gives it to Shukti, bringing it up top. Shukti looking, gives to Hodges, who gives back to Brooks. Back to Hodges, and working around. Some good ball movement here on the possession here for the Storm.
As Brooks will get the pass back out to Hodges. Hodges with a high pass. Shukti will grab it from behind the arc. And we'll find Brooks. Back to Shukti. Shukti up from the corner, and that one's no good. As the Hurricanes will take it, that's Bettenker on the rebound. Again, using that size to his advantage, and puts a 3 up. That was Colin Kowalski now in the game for the Hurricanes. As Marian Central appeared to get the rebound, and I missed what had happened, but possession will go to South Elgin.
So that was Kale McPhenia. It was a jump ball, and it was just an amazing play by him as KJ Brooks was all over that rebound, but McPhenia got down low for the jump ball force.
Looked down for 1 second to get the name, and I missed something. As that one's off the rim, number 33, Caden Scholl on the shot for the Storm, as the Hurricanes have it. McPhenia to Bettenker underneath. Bettenker puts it up, and that one's good. And the Hurricanes will extend their lead as the clock ticks below 1 minute in the third quarter. Hurricanes have a 4-point lead, 48-44. And Shakti has it. Looking. To Brooks, now to Brown. Hodges, back to Shakti. Shakti from basically the free throw line puts it up and no good as Marian Central drive back the other way. 30 seconds left. And that shot is up and good. Athenia. And it appears it'll have an and one play.
Kale McThenia, what a job there to just get inside, force the and one. Ryan Brown not happy, but it's a great call, and it's an even better play by number 23 for the Hurricanes, Kale McThenia.
As the free throw lands, and the Hurricanes will extend their lead. 26 seconds left in this third quarter. As Marian Central is starting to pull away here, Storm need some points here in a big way. 20 seconds left. Ryan Brown, high pass for Shakti. And Hodges from the corner, and no good. That one catches Samir as the Storm will manage to get the rebound. And Clark with it with 5 seconds and counting. Shakti puts it up for three to end the quarter, and that one's no good. As Central will get the rebound and just hold on to end the third quarter of play here. Central starting to pull away, 51-44 in favor of the Hurricanes as we end the third quarter.
And that would have been a great end of the quarter for the Storm. They trail 51-44. Sorry for the technical difficulties once again. We're nearing the beginning of this fourth quarter. It's been a great game so far, but the Hurricanes slowly but surely starting to pull away.
And this is where the size is going to become a huge factor for the Hurricanes because their specialty has been driving in, getting those 2-point plays, and that's really all they need now. With a 7-point lead, you just got to keep driving and keep, if South Elgin manages to get hot scoring, you can just keep driving in, keep getting those plays, keep your lead, and it should be easy sailing for the Hurricanes as long as they can keep that up.
One guy they feel like the Storm got to start giving the ball to more and just trying to work some more plays for him is Shaylin Shakti. He's got just 5 points in this one. He very rarely ever finishes a game like that, so you got to think he's going to have a big fourth quarter. Another thing to look at is that Caden Scholl, number 33, had 12 in the first half, nothing in the third, 0 for 2 from beyond the arc. He was 4 for 4 coming into third.
Gonna want to get him going as the Storm start the fourth quarter. Again, down by 7, 51-44 in favor of the Hurricanes. And we are back to start the fourth quarter. And Braden Todd with it for the Hurricanes. And that one's tipped up in the air. And that's going to be Storm ball as Ryan Brown puts it up. And no good. And sometimes it's hard to tell if that is a block or a charge. But it will be called a blocking foul. And Ryan Brown will go to the line.
That's not even a question. Number 25, feet were not planted. Great job by Ryan Brown to force the foul. He's going to go to the line for 2. He's 1 for 2 so far in this one. Both his free throws came in the last quarter. First one is up, and it is good.
Huge opportunity here for South Elgin to start to chip away at that Marian Central lead. It's only 2 free throws, but it can go a long way.
Without a doubt, for sure. There's Coach Philip Church getting a little bit nervous.
As Brown puts up the second free throw, and that will cut Marian Central's lead to 5. And Piers will have a timeout.
So what do you think the Storm have to do to come back into this game and get the win, which would be huge for the season and the tournament and just for the whole team morale?
They've been hot behind the arc, so I wouldn't shy away from those shots. Sometimes you want to look too hard for the perfect shot, but sometimes, especially in games where you're trailing like this in the fourth, sometimes you just got to do a little bit of a heat check. Maybe it's not the best shot to take, but especially with a guy like Peyton Scholl who's been hot from behind the arc today, at least in the first half, it can't hurt to try it because you're going to have to get those points back. You just, if you miss it, you've got to be sure you're going to have someone underneath to get the rebound, and that's a problem when Marian Central has the size advantage in this one in a big way.
Here come the Hurricanes bringing it up. That's McNeil.
And that three is up for the Hurricanes, and that one lands. And Braden Todd extends the Hurricanes' lead.
That right there, a backbreaker for the Storm. It just sucks to give up a three like that. And now here's nearly an attempt. Brown driving in, shot is good. The sophomore Ryan Brown has come alive in this second half. He's got 8 points on the afternoon, 6 in this half.
54-48, the Hurricanes lead. As we will get a whistle, and that one will go to the Storm. 6-point deficit, 7:13 left in the fourth quarter. We're still having a few difficulties with our scoreboard.
They're trying their best, though, trying to bring you the best quality we can possibly bring here in the booth with Logan Franz. I'm Nate Grendies. 7 minutes to go, Storm trail 54-48.
As Shukti has it behind the arc, looking for Brooks. Brown has it now, back to Brooks. Clark can dish it back to Brooks. Brooks driving a little bit. He'll find Hodges open. He'll put up the layup, and that does not land as Caden Scholl puts it back, and that one does.
That's exactly what Coach Church probably wants to see there. A phenomenal find by Brooks. Doesn't happen. You don't give up on the play. Caden Scholl gets the offensive rebound, makes the basket, and now here's the Hurricanes driving around the perimeter.
That's Brandt. A little bounce pass over to Pipnica as South Elgin almost had the steal, but Bettenker managed to get a hand back on it. And that pass is going nowhere.
And oh my goodness, did you see how high Ryan Brown jumped on that? He wanted that ball. Probably maybe tipped it a little bit, but most likely not.
And aforementioned Brown will take it from behind the arc. Now to Scholl. Scholl pass out to Shukti.
Pardon me, that was KJ Brooks.
And Shukti up from the corner, and that one's no good. And that one will go out. And I believe they signaled South Elgin ball. It got knocked out by a Hurricane.
The Storm definitely happy. A little bit lucky there as they had a wide open three for Shukti. He's got to knock those down. Still just a 4-point game though. Storm keeping it very close.
Three would be huge here for the Storm if they can make it happen, as Shukti's looking behind the arc to Brooks. To Brown, back to Brooks. And the pass is underneath to Scholl. Scholl finds Shukti in the corner. And top of the arc is Brooks putting it up for three, and that one lands.
The deep three from KJ Brooks, a huge three-pointer, and just like that, it's a 1-point game. What a start to the fourth quarter for the South Elgin Storm.
5:30 left in the fourth quarter, and Hodges will try to keep that one in, but no dice. And 54-53, the Hurricanes lead, with 5:24 left, as McDaniel will have it.
Right now, it just looks like the Storm are giving more hustle than the Hurricanes, and it's just been interesting to watch as the Hurricanes, they have all the height, they have all the physical advantages, but right now the Storm playing with a lot more heart.
And that pass is a little high. Another miscue for the Hurricanes, as Pipnica's pass could not hit McDaniel. And Scholl puts that one up, and it lands. And the Storm will take the lead off of that mid-range two by Caden Scholl.
Talking about how Caden Scholl had 12 in the first half. He scores his first basket here in the second half, going down low. And airborne goes Scholl, offensive rebound, and one. That's number 4, Quinn Brady.
That is huge for the Hurricanes, especially the end one. South Elgin was trying to get a hand on it, knock it down, but Quinn Brady was able to put it up, and it remains a 1-point game, 56-55 in favor of the Hurricanes, and Brady has a chance to extend the lead to 2, and it will not land, but Beckenker gets the putback and puts it up. What a play by the Marian Central Hurricanes to extend their lead to 3.
That is massive for the Hurricanes. Bettenker with an incredible play there. Here's Ryan Brown. He's got 10 in the game. He's got 8 in this half, and the sophomore has just come to life.
And that is Brandt with it for the Hurricanes. Trying to find a partner, gets it off to Bettenker. Almost fell out of bounds, but was able to get the pass off as Bettenker puts up 2 more.
Nothing more you can do there if you're the Storm. You perfectly execute the trap. But I mean, when you can just go down low to a guy like Bettenker, it's just hard to really stop.
And that is Brooks with it for the Storm. Now Brown. Brown to Brooks. Back to Brown. Again, Brown came in the second half for Ethan Zagori. He's been having a great game since. And he will drive in, loses the ball, but manages to get the pass off to Brooks. As we will get a whistle, and Shukti beside himself.
It's an interesting call there.
And here's we'll have a timeout. 3:47 left in the fourth quarter as the Hurricanes lead 62-57.
It's been a great game so far, and we'll see how it finishes. Hurricanes lead 60-57. It's been a phenomenal game, under 4 to go. And really for the Storm, Ryan Brown has come to life. He's got 8 points in this second half. He's hit shot after shot. We'll take a look here and sorry, that was a timeout called by the Storm. So.
Yeah, I think Shukti thought what we all thought is that they said he had stepped out of bounds. And that was what his reaction was all about. And I almost thought for a second that that was the call too, but it was a timeout for the Storm.
So we apologize for that, and here we go. Storm up by 3.
If you're Coach Phil Church in the Storm huddle, what are you telling them right now?
You got to just keep on executing, keep on giving him. He knows that you guys are playing with more heart than the other team. The Storm are giving everything they have to win this game. They lost the first game of the tournament. They're trying to get a win here to put them on the board, and here's the consolation bracket. It's a big-time game for them.
The Hurricanes have had them beat physically all game, and it's been showing in the scoreboard, but South Elgin's been hanging just close enough to make this interesting, and we should be set for a great finish here. Again, 3:47 left in the fourth quarter. 62-57, the Hurricanes lead. As we will get a whistle before McDeany even crosses the half-court line.
Brown doesn't like the call there, but it's the right call, sadly. And here's the inbound for the Hurricanes.
And Brandt with the pass to Bettenker. Bettenker with a high pass to McDeania. Back to Bettenker, and Bettenker puts it up. Nice little alley-oop play there for Christian Bettenker to extend Marian Central's lead.
Get up there, young fella. What an incredible alley-oop to Bettenker. And here we go. Ryan Brown working around the perimeter. Looking, gives to Brooks. Open
Brooks
3.
puts it up for 3.
That
one's no good. Off the rim. And McDeania. The pass to Brady. Back to McDeania. To Bettenker. And Logan Brandt's going to drive in. Nice little underneath pass to Quinn Brady, and the shot does not land. But Bettenker will get the rebound after some fighting, and he'll put that one up.
I mean, is that even fair? It's incredible defense all around. It's a missed shot, but Bettenker, over 3 Storm players, gets the offensive rebound. Brian driving in, misses that one. Feels like his first miss of the half. Definitely not, though.
And a deep pass is intercepted by KJ Brooks of the Storm, and he will take it back. 2:33 left. That 3 is up. And good!
That is going to make it a 1-point game. The Storm storming back in a phenomenal game. Look at this. So you saw Bettenker. He wanted to avoid taking the foul because he knew he was coming in hot. He knew he was going to get a blocking foul. It was a smart play. But in the end, it left a wide open 3-pointer for KJ Brooks.
And let's take another look at the alley-oop here by Bettenker. Just a high pass by McDeany, and Bettenker goes up and gets it. Puts it up.
And KJ Brooks can't really play that much better defense. It was a great alley-oop, just a phenomenal pass from Cale McDeania.
Man's 6'5", Christian Bettenker, but not only that, he can go vertical. That was an insane jump to put that one up, and just a great play by Marian Central. You cannot defend stuff like that.
I mean, after all, he was a tight end commit to Clemson, like we mentioned before, so of course he's going to be able to get up and go like that. And it's really been a 2-man show for the Hurricanes, Cale McDeania and Christian Bettenker, who just happen to have numbers that are touching 23 and 24.
As McDeania will take it in for the Hurricanes. And Marian Central working behind the arc, trying to find something inside, it looks like, as McDeania will take it from the corner. Dishes it out to, that is number 21, Finn Pivnica. Pivnica looking for a partner. And we will get a whistle. And the ref is signaling timeout Marian Central. 2:06 left in the game, 64-60. The Hurricanes lead.
That right there, a very small timeout by the coach for Marian Central. A huge play here, and he just realizes how they're nearly going to get broken up.
And this timeout brought to you by Bear Family McDonald's. Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 35 area McDonald's restaurants today. And our friends at Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's express online buying made simple. Visit rosenhyundai.com or genesisofalgonquin.com.
So we're set for one of the best finishes in the tournament, and it really feels like every game today has been phenomenal. You started the morning off with Elk Grove and Larkin. I announced that game with Nick Martinez. It was a phenomenal game, and it was just another great game. Then you had Johnsburg, who had a really close game with Prairie Ridge. You had the last game, and now you have this game. It's just been great game after great game after great game, and you love to see it at the Hinkle Holiday Classic.
I caught the hawk-on-hawk action, as I'll call the last game, the Bartlett Hawks versus the Hoffman Estate Hawks. I caught the end of that one coming in, and it was a great game between two really talented teams. So, as my partner would say, Patrick Harry, in the Hinkle Holiday Classic, the gift that keeps on giving. And Cale McDini will take it in for the Hurricanes. 64-60, the Hurricanes lead. And that one is up by Pivnicka off the rim. And Benker will get the rebound. Takes the whole Storm team to stop him, and they still cannot. Benker puts up the shot for two and will get an and one play.
That's just brutal for the Storm. They get the stop, and then it's just Betniker being unbelievably big and just making an incredible play for the and one opportunity.
Look at him. There are four Storm play. Actually, the entire Storm team surrounding him, and they just cannot stop him.
I mean, that's just unfair.
Man's
What
a
are
cheat
you-
code
how do
for
you-
the Hurricanes.
How are you supposed to stop that when the Storm, I mean, yeah, they have a big guy, but Derek Clark, I mean, he doesn't weigh nearly as much as Christian Betniker.
And Benker's free throw lands. And the answer to your question, how do you stop him? Pretty clearly, you don't.
He's had an incredible game, just like how he did in his first game of the tournament. Here's Clark for three.
And that one's off the rim, and George will get the rebound and put it back, and no good.
Okay, Ishmael George might have gotten hit in the eye or the face. Two big free throws coming for Ishmael George.
He will head to the line. A 7-point game, 67-60, the Hurricanes lead. A minute 38 left. Clock is winding down very, very quickly here.
An interesting thing to look at, number 21 for the Hurricanes looks a little bit shaken up. Finn Pivnicka.
And for the Storm, number 10, Connor Hodges.
And George's second free throw is up and in.
Hasn't shot the best from the free throw line. He's got shooting 49% on the year, but he makes some big free throws there. Bringing it up, Betniker trying to get past midcourt. He's guarded by Ryan Brown, which is just a tough mismatch coming for the Storm.
And that is Quinn Brady with the ball, trying to find a partner and gets nowhere with it. And the ref will signal for South Elgin basketball. 5-point game, 67-62, the Hurricanes lead. A minute 23 remains.
That was phenomenal defense all around for the Storm, and now they bring it up here, a chance to make it a 5-point game. The Hurricanes lead 67-62, 1:18 to go, and a brutal miscue for the Storm as they now trail by 5.
And that pass from Ryan Brown to Shaylin Shukti. And it'll be Marian Central ball again. 1:15 left. As Bettenker will carry it in quick. Puts it up and out.
Looked like he might have stepped on the hand or something of KJ Brooks. Awkward to get up, and now here comes Betniker at the line again.
Foul number 0, his first team.
Man is great at drawing fouls. He can get vertical. He can make the free throws. Is there anything this guy can't do? As McDenia, I believe they are calling that a charge.
I don't know, but number 24 for the Storm, Ishmael George, just made one of the biggest plays of the game, drawing the charge. If the Storm can get some points on this drive, even a two-pointer, it still cuts it to a one-possession game. Storm trail 67-62, 1:08 to go between the Marian Central Catholic Hurricanes and the South Elgin Storm.
And Derek Clark will get a couple free throws. Like there was a technical called, as that one's up and good.
We apologize for missing that. He's got another one coming here. And I also believe that means it'll be Storm basketball.
And chance to make it a three-point game for Clark, and he does. 1 minute, 8 seconds remaining in this game. 67-64, the Hurricanes lead. And the Storm will have a chance to tie this game up.
What a finish this should be here in the Hinkle Holiday Classic.
And Shaylin Shukti with it to KJ Brooks, now to Brown. Brown to Clark, back to Brown, back to Brooks, working it behind the arc. Brown has it, Clark, Brown again, Clark again, and puts it up for three to tie the game. No good, as McTheney gets the rebound for Marian Central, and they're coming back on the attack quick. And that's McTheney, a little dish pass by Logan Brandt, and does not land.
And honestly, there's not a smart foul there by Derek Clark. It's McTheney, but it's not Betniker. You've been able to stop McTheney all day long. Look at a replay here. Just look at that. No, sorry, that was Ryan Brown. Clark was the one in coverage. I don't think it would have been a foul on Clark had Brown not come in, but also it's really hard to stop your momentum when you're coming in that hot to try to make a play. First one's good there for Cale McTheney.
And extends Marian Central's lead to 4 points with 40.1 seconds left. He'll have a chance to make it 5. South Elgin with the late fight, but will it be enough? Only time will tell.
This game is it's just not gone South Elgin's way in the second half. It's been a tough way going. Here's the inbound to KJ Brooks.
Brooks takes it across the eagle and passes up to Shukti, and Clark takes it from behind the arc, puts it up, and no good off the rim, and Bettinger gets the rebound, because of course he does.
Foul number 20, his second.
So we got an interview coming up here post-game. Logan Franz is going to give the interview to, of course, who else than Christian Benker, who has just done everything. He's been phenomenal. He's even the pass, he's gotten the rebounds. And it's just been a one-man wrecking crew for the Hurricanes.
And you'll be able to get in perspective just how tall he is. I'm only 5'7", and Christian Bettinger, as we mentioned multiple times, standing at 6'5". It will be a very interesting perspective just to see exactly how tall he is. As free throws up for Pivnica, no good. And some bouncing around, and Clark ends up with it, but no good. Or, I'm sorry, that was Quinn Brady who ended up with it for the
finish here
for the Hurricanes. As Shukti puts up a three, and that one's no good. And the Storm get the rebound, looking to make something happen. 10 seconds and counting. That three does not land, as McDenia will keep the ball, and South Elgin will foul with 4 seconds left, delaying the inevitable, as it seems.
Now, I might be attending South Elgin High School, but I do believe that Brooks got a little bit of a loose ball foul there. He was on the ground getting shoved, and there was just no call in sight, and now here's Kel McTheney at the line. Hurricanes lead 70-64, 4 seconds to go. This game is all but done.
And McTheney will get some icing on the cake, as we might say, with a free throw towards the end. 71-64 for the Hurricanes.
And if I'm going to be honest, I honestly think that Cale McTheney and Christian Betniker combined for probably 70% of the Hurricanes' points.
Just as they did in their loss last time. As the final shot goes up and the horn sounds. What a game here at the Jacobs High School gym, and the Storm, as we mentioned, with the late fight, but it was not enough to hold off Marian Central. They take the win 72-64.
But also, honestly, the Storm, they missed so many opportunities from beyond the arc. They had the three-pointer to get the lead every single time. It was just brutal miss after brutal miss after brutal miss. It's just a tough way to end, as we're now signing off from the Hinkle Holiday Classic.
Stay tuned. I will have an interview with Christian Bettinger of the Marian Central Hurricanes, but we will go to a quick break, and we will be right back. Stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss it.
This sports broadcast made possible with support from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their over 35 area McDonald's restaurants today. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Visit rosenhyundai.com or genesisofalgonquin.com. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland. For all your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling. Featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. For the best pizza in town, Wise Guys Pizzeria in South Elgin. Check out our new and improved online ordering at I'mAWiseGuy.com. Tom the Plumber is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at TomThePlumberInc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com.